Hey guys, I'm back.
We were trying to assist a young lady with getting a room tonight. I think she said she only has like $75 to $100. Is it possible for her to like get a room at least until checkout around like 11 or noon? I guess that's what time checkout is. Do y'all have? I don't know nothing about this place. I don't know. Okay, gotcha. Thank you very much. They sold out. Look at you. Call somebody.
Where you at, bro? You're not on the way.
Alright. You ordered jail tonight for trespassing, and then when you were snatching away from him, that's resisting.
Really?
Yeah. You'll be out in the morning first thing.
But my friend is not from here.
Where's your phone at? She thinks so because she had your phone. Okay. Does she have your phone number?
You guys not trespass me.
You already trespassed. They want to trespass you. Okay. I'm arresting you for trespass after morning because you did all the extra stuff.
Stop. I will go to a different hotel, I swear. My friend doesn't have any money without me. She's going to be out here by herself.
Oh, well, give her some money. Can you give her some money?
I can't. That's the thing is, please. I promise I will literally walk across the Vice-Star and I will get away from this whole hotel forever. Like, please.
We're past that.
Please, like, I'm serious. I'm sorry. I didn't know about Florida laws. Like, I will leave here forever.
Try to put your feet back in there for me. Thank you.
That's all it is.
Does your child disobey? Does it help around the house?
What's up, Avon? What's up, Jerry? Jerry, you dipped on me the last live, you butt. Oh god. This body cam says my birthday is coming up and I need silky hair. I don't know what the hell do. I don't know. Use like leave-in conditioner after you wash your hair. Leave-in conditioner really helps me. I'm sorry, I had a certain something between baby and I. Who the fuck is baby? Baby and I? What the fuck?
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
What the fuck is wrong with you, A?
You okay? You're okay? What's your name? Ma'am, can I get your name, please?
So, Jerry, what?
Ma'am, my name is Officer Moore. We're here to check on you because it's been reported that you're exhibiting some behavior.
What's up, Justin?
Have you taken any illicit narcotics today? Do you have an ID on you?
This bitch.
Non-verbal. So, I don't know if she is verbal, but she's just been doing this ever since I got her. complaint and said that she'd been locking up doing this to people. Like what she's doing right now is saluting them. Seems intoxicated. Ma'am, do you have your license on you? Can I just see it so I know who I'm talking to? If you're not going to tell me who your name is. Hold on. Can I just see your license really quick, please?
It's on the table.
It's on the table? Are you okay? See, Gotham 201, we've got contact with DJ 5. Question.
Thank you. Is this your current address?
It needs updated.
Oh, that's fine. Where are you staying at right
In a hotel.
now? In a hotel? Are you from, that doesn't look like Indiana? Did you just move to the area? I'm just asking because I was going to say welcome to the area if you did, because we always like new people coming in and stuff like that, so. But I'm just concerned. Somebody was saying that you were actively doing this. What is the saluting about? Can you explain that?
This bitch is crazy. Anyways, Judy, what the fuck were you trying to say?
What's her name?
Hilda?
Hilda? You say that right? Okay. Hilda, so we just want to check on your well-being. Obviously, if there's something a cause for concern, if somebody's reporting it, I see car keys, that means you probably drove here, correct? You know, if you're intoxicated, the last thing we want to allow you to do is to drive away from it. Right?
I have not.
You have not. Do you take any prescription medication?
I do not.
You do not. Okay. So why are your pupils really constricted? Your pupils are pinpoint. They're very tiny.
I've been exercising.
You've been exercising? Okay, so then why aren't you perspiring or breathing heavy if you've been exercising? I'm just asking you questions. Like, if this is how you normally behave, that's fine. I just want to make sure that you're okay. All right? Do you mind if I get the fire department over here to evaluate you, just so I know that you're all good to go?
I do.
Okay. It's not going to cost you anything. I don't. If you're going to be exhibiting this behavior, obviously something's going on.
This bitch is crazy. What's up?
Are you staying by
too.
yourself at the hotel? Is it just you, or do you have family that's local, or
I'm staying by myself.
you're staying by yourself? Okay. Do you have any friends or anybody in the area that we can call that might be able to pick you up?
I guess Jerry didn't want to tell me what he meant.
In Algonquin at the Holiday Inn? Are you staying off, the hotel is off Route 31? You're staying in Carpentersville or Dundee at a hotel? How about this? Can we start with this? How long have you been here doing your laundry? Half an hour? Okay. Obviously you drove here. That looks like a Ford Edge. You drive a Ford Edge?
What kind of car do you drive? Is it an Edge? You know what? No?
How long did it take you to get here from your hotel? You know what that hand sign means? Are you trying to tell us something? You're giving me this okay sign, but you're not okay. You're under the influence of something. It's blatantly evident. You may be able to be responsive, but your responses are super delayed and all this other stuff. So, my question to you is, can I give you a ride back to your hotel room if you have a hotel? Okay. Well, I can't let you drive away from here. You're intoxicated. You are under the influence of something. Okay. Can you just tell me what you've taken so I can try and help you out? As much as I want to believe you, Hilda, that's not the case. Okay. So, the easiest solution is if you do. Let me ask you this: do you still have a room at the Holiday Inn? You can sit there and flash that okay sign at me all you want, Hilda, but you're not okay right now.
She says she's been there for about a week.
At the hotel?
First of all, before she came here, she was in March. You got Jamba Juice, and you came here.
Okay. Can I at least give you a ride back to your hotel?
What that bitch use your what?
Okay. Are you experiencing some sort of psychosis? Are you withdrawing from something?
Psychosis.
So
What's
you have
up,
two options.
BK?
Your first option is to allow us to give you a ride back to your hotel, and then you can come back and get your car later. Or your second option is to either buy an Uber, call a taxi, or call a friend that lives locally to give you a ride back to the hotel. Okay, so which option number 2? Okay,
I don't know what an
call Uber so
RR
you can go
is.
home. We're not leaving here until you go back to the hotel in an Uber or taxi. Because I'm telling you right now, should you decide to get in that vehicle and drive away, I will pull you over and I will begin a DUI investigation. Do you understand that? Okay. So can you please call an Uber to come and get you? Okay. Would you like me to call you a taxi? No. Okay. Well, then you need to start making some moves on this. Otherwise, I've got 6.5 hours left of my shift. I will sit here this entire time. Okay. Let's call somebody. Okay, then can I give you a ride? Where's your stuff? I'll give you a ride. Or you have better rapport with him. You obviously don't like me.
You want me to give you a ride back to the hotel? Can I call you a taxi or an Uber?
We're trying to work with you. We don't want to. We just want to make sure that you get back to your room safely.
What's up,
That's
Bella?
it.
How are
That's all we
you?
want. But the behavior you're exhibiting is extremely concerning.
Is there a friend close by you can call where you can stay? No?
Reiterate this to you again. Okay. One last opportunity to allow us to give you a ride, or you can call an Uber or a taxi right now. Or the third option is that if you get behind the wheel of that car, I'm initiating a traffic stop, and if you don't do this DUI investigation, you will be arrested, okay? You understand that? All right. Let's go. If she causes you any more issues, give us a call.
Because she came last night.
Yeah. Doing the same thing?
Yeah.
Acting this way, the way she's been acting towards us? Okay. Do you want her trespass from the property?
Please.
You want her...
No, I need it.
Okay, will you sign the form that says you will be trespassed?
Yeah, I needed one for him.
Okay.
Because I'm scared.
Okay. So, I'm going to go get the paperwork, and then we'll get that started.
Okay.
All right?
Thank you.
Hang out with her. She's going to trespass. You're being formally trespassed from this establishment by the business, okay? You are now being informed that your presence at this address is no longer permitted. Should you choose to return to the property at any future time, you'll be subject to arrest and prosecution for a Class B misdemeanor. Do you understand that? Okay. Will you sign here stating that you understand that?
I'm signing.
It's right there where it says signature of recipient. Thank you. So I will give you a copy. That is your copy. Okay? You need to gather your belongings and exit the premises immediately. Remember what I told you. You're not allowed to drive away from here. Should you elect to drive away from here, I will initiate a traffic stop and conduct a DUI investigation. Do you understand that? Okay? So my suggestion is find a ride back to your hotel. You've got 5 minutes from now.
A few moments later.
Watch this.
Hey, Jerry, you're good. I could tell, Jerry. What the fuck? This girl is like saluting her car.
Do not get in that driver's seat. Get out.
Stay around here,
Okay. What did I tell you what was going to happen if you got in the car and got in control of your vehicle?
A DUI test?
Yes. Are you willing to do those standardized field sobriety tests?
No.
Okay. Very good. All right. Hilda, I'm going to give you one more opportunity. Are you willing to comply with standardized field sobriety tests?
What is that?
I'm going to run you through a series of tests, checking your eyes, your dexterity, your walking, to gauge your impairment. Okay? Good enough? All right. Let's go right over here. Do you have a hair tie you can put your hair up in? So I can keep your hair out of your face. I'm going to check your eyes. All right. Come here and face this brush guard. So, like this. I want you to stand right where I'm standing. You don't have to touch it.
What? Nice.
Do you have any eye problems?
What's everybody up to tonight?
Stigmatism.
You have astigmatism? Okay. Do you wear contacts? Nice. Yeah. All right. Put your feet together. together. Arms at your side, just like this. Touching your sides, like this. Just like that. Okay? Listen to these instructions carefully. Maintain that position until I tell you to do anything, okay? Put your feet together, hands at your sides. Keep your head still and follow the movement of my stimulus with your eyes only. Keep following the stimulus with my eyes only until I tell you to stop. Do you understand those instructions? I need a verbal yes or no. Is this okay? Verbal yes or no. Can you stand back a little bit just so we can get this? Stimulus is going to be this pen. Okay? Can you do your best? Can you do your best to get your hair out of your face? Or will you stand where I'm standing so that way the little
This
hair back-
bitch.
Together, arms at your sides. Just gauging context. So follow the tip of my finger with your eyes and your eyes all over, okay? Keep your head still. Alright, let's try this again. Look directly at me. Focus on this. Take this little light movements. Follow this, okay? Just relax. I don't need you all scrunched up in the face, just relax. Great, you gotta keep your head still. Okay? Keep your head still, arms at your sides. Okay?
She's trolling him so hard.
Okay, we're gonna go upwards, okay? Follow this straight up. Take a deep breath. Follow it. Moving on. Are you comfortable walking in those shoes? You are? We're gonna step over here out of the wind, okay?
You guys are so quiet tonight, guys. Make sure to hit the like button. All I gotta do is double tap the screen.
You stand right here and face this direction, okay? Do you have any physical problems or disabilities? I need a yes or no. Okay. All right. Would you say this ground is flat and free of any obstruction? There's nothing on this ground that's going to make you trip or fall? Okay. And we've already addressed your shoes. You said you're comfortable walking in your shoes. Is that correct? Okay. We're going to imagine a straight line here along this path, okay? What I need you to do is get in that same position we were doing there. Feet together, arms at your sides, just like so. Okay? You're going to place your left foot on that imaginary line, like so. You're going to place your right foot in front of your left foot, with the heel of your right touching the toe of your left, keeping your arms at your sides like this. Can you go ahead and get in that position for me? Okay. Keep your arms at your sides.
This bitch is crazy.
At your sides, please. Okay? Maintain this position until I tell you to do anything further. Do you understand those instructions? Okay. When I say begin, you're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps on this imaginary line. Turn around and take 9 heel-to-toe steps back on the line. Make your turn by
This bitch
keeping your
is
front foot on the
wild.
line and turn by taking a series of small steps with the other foot. I'm going to demonstrate for you, okay? Left foot down, right in front of the left, heel to the right, touching the toe left, just like this. 1, 2, 3, all the way
This
up
bitch
to 9.
is not
Once you get to
normal.
9, you're going to turn by taking a series of small steps just like this, and then go back down the line. 1, 2, 3, all the way up to
Yeah, I
9.
don't think she's okay, y'all.
Keep your arms at your sides at all times. Watch your feet at all times. Count your steps out loud. Once you start walking, don't stop until you've completed the test. Do you understand these instructions? Okay. You may begin to count your first step as 1. Make sure you count out loud. Okay. All right. Get back in that same position for me. Feet together, arms at your sides, just like this. Okay. Maintain this position until I tell you to. Do you understand these instructions? Put your arms at your sides for me, okay? When I tell you to, raise either foot approximately 6 inches off the ground, keeping your raised foot parallel to the ground. You must keep both legs straight, your arms at your sides. Hold that position while you count aloud in the following manner: 1001, 1002, 1003, and so on, until I tell you to stop. Okay? I'm going to demonstrate for you. 1001, 1002, 1003, and so on until I tell you to stop. Okay? Do you understand these instructions? Okay. Keep your arms at your sides at all times. Watch your raised foot. Not yet. Put it back down. All right? Just stand upright and normal. It's fine. You may begin. Point your toe. Keep your arms down.
So what's everybody up to tonight?
You're supposed to count.
She thought he was gonna count for her. That's actually funny.
Okay, you can stop. Do you know the alphabet from A to Z?
Hang on, guys. Give me 1 sec.
Okay. What I'm going to ask that you do is say the alphabet for me from F Frank to V Victor. From F Frank to V Victor, and I want you to enunciate every letter. Do you understand that?
A to Z.
F to V. F Frank, starting at F Frank, ending at V Victor. No, you don't have to say Frank. Just starting at F, I always say is a reference point. So just say
G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U.
Okay. Do you know your numbers 1 through 100? Okay. Can you count backwards? Starting at 68 and ending at 47.
68, 67, 66, 65, 64, 63, 62, 61, 60, 59, 58, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 50, 49, 48.
Okay. Maintain that position. Your feet together and your arms at your sides, okay? This is called the finger to nose, okay? Stand with your feet together and your arms at your sides, and point your index fingers to the ground and turn your palms forward. So it's just going to be like this. Okay? Do not do anything else until I tell you to, okay? When I tell you to do so, you're going to tilt your head back and close your eyes. Do you understand that?
That shirt was not comfy.
While your head is back and your eyes are closed.
Not super
Touch the
comfy,
tip of
anyways.
your finger to the tip of your nose. Using the side I call out. This is the tip by the nail. This is the pad. Do you understand that difference? Okay. Once you touch your nose, immediately return to your arm. Return your arm back to its side, okay? Just like this. Right there. Okay? Tilt your head back and close your eyes.
Oh my gosh. Everybody's so quiet tonight. Like all of you guys.
I'm telling you which finger you're going to touch your nose to. So tilt your head back and close your eyes. Left. Okay. Right. Supposed to keep your head back and your eyes closed. Left. Okay. Right. Okay. Right. Okay. Left. All right. All right.
What's up,
So,
Aryan?
remember this? I just wanted you to follow the tip of the pen. Okay? Feet together, arms at your sides, okay? I want you to focus on the tip of the pen. All I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate it in circles around you, and I'm going to bring it towards your nose. I'm not going to touch you. I'm just going to bring it towards your nose. You understand that? Okay. Follow the stimulus. Okay. Okay. Have you consumed any narcotics today? You don't want to shed any more light into why you're acting the way you are? All right. Do me a favor, turn around, place your hands behind your back. You're being placed under arrest for driving under the influence of suspected narcotics. So you come from Algonquin 201, I'm 1101.
Damn, I thought she passed
1101
too.
with the J5. All right. Do me a favor. Separate your feet. I have to pat you down to make sure you don't have any weapons, okay?
You guys are so quiet today. I'm gonna restart if y'all ain't gonna talk. Nobody's talking. Do I have any mods in here?
All right. I'm going to use the back of my hand. You understand that? I need a yes or no. I understand. Okay. All right. Okay. Can you extend your arms out for me, please? Is there anything in your pockets?
There is not.
There's none.
A while, Jerry.
Go ahead and have a seat. I appreciate you. Cell phone and wallet okay to come with you?
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything else in the car that you need immediately?
Oh, my car keys.
Okay. Your car keys are staying here because your car's getting towed. Subsequent to arrest for driving under the influence, okay? Just want to let you know what's going to happen, okay? So I got to check my bag to see if I have some necessary paperwork. If I don't, we're going to stop by the station and get some paperwork, all right? If not, we're going to go to the hospital. There, I'm going to read you a form requesting that you submit to a chemical sample of 2 vials of blood and 2 bottles of urine, okay?
I decline.
You're going to decline? Okay. So upon that, I will then get a search warrant for 2 bottles of your blood and urine, and then we'll issue that. Okay?
I'm not under the influence.
Okay. Well, something is going on that myself and the fire department believe that you are impaired and under the influence of something that is making you behave this way, and it's definitely not safe for you to be operating a vehicle, which you had complete physical control of that vehicle once you started it and sat in that driver's seat. Which you could.
I'm not under the influence. I shouldn't be going to jail.
Okay. Either way, we'll figure that out. Okay? Do you want us to roll all your windows up and stuff like that? No? You're okay with the windows being open? It's supposed to rain later. I don't want anything to smell or anything like that.
I'm not intoxicated, so I shouldn't be going to jail. And my vehicle shouldn't be getting towed.
Okay. You will have ample opportunity to have a hearing on that, okay? You will be given a hearing that if you want to contest the reason for me arresting you for this offense is there.
Hey,
You'll also
Jerry.
get a court date.
I passed the DUI test.
They're not pass or fail, man. They gauge indicators of impairment. I do because I'm trained in them. Okay, very good. All right, so you don't want us to roll your windows up and close your sunroof? Okay. So you come from Algonquin, 201. Can we get Whitey's to our location for the Ford Escape with the Indiana 28? Continuing, I'll be 7697 with the J5. Starting mileage 19866. 19866. Squad 20.
What time is it over there? 5:12 in the morning. What time is it there? Oh my god, my wrist itches. I've got like this little bump.
Hey, what happened?
I don't know.
Did you just come
down
home?
the street. I was down the street walking my dog and they shot him.
This is 22-year-old Alyssa Blackburn, and she just returned home from walking her dog to find her boyfriend shot and barely alive.
Nothing.
I don't know what happened. I couldn't touch my kids.
When deputies arrived, Alyssa would initially claim his injuries were from a violent drive-by just minutes earlier. But it wouldn't take long for them to start noticing holes in her story.
She's frantic. I think she knows more than what she is saying.
I said the same thing. I was like, for all we know, she smoked his ass.
What deputies didn't realize at the time was that Alyssa never walked her dog. In reality, she had been right there, witnessing the entire shooting up close. As the investigation began, detectives would uncover a meticulously planned homicide and a
It's
tragic
412 there.
conspiracy, with Alyssa right in the middle of it.
First, they got a witness saying they observed a white male run out
What's
the house.
intense, Jerry?
Why are you lying to me? You understand me? Stop. Don't start lying to me.
He said, "Well, I ain't gonna shoot you. I'm gonna shoot you." And he was shooting the whole time. And there's all of it this damn female. That's all of her girl.
You literally have one opportunity to talk about this, otherwise you are.
On October 29th, 2022, the Escambia County Sheriff's Office received multiple 911 calls from frantic residents on the 1100 block of Medford Avenue. Earlier that morning, a driver in a black sedan had reportedly opened fire on a home in a small neighborhood. Hours later, at around 2 o'clock p.m., the sound of gunshots would be heard again, but this time followed by a young man's
She
anguished
did.
cries for help.
Smoked him.
Quickly, officers were dispatched to the scene, racing to piece together what had just unfolded.
What we got? 331, we need EMS and round gunshot victim inside the house. Anybody else in here?
No, my girlfriend in the bathroom. Please don't go in there.
I got a chest seal.
The first deputies on the scene arrived to find 26-year-old Jessica Hagen lying on the floor in a pool of blood, barely conscious, with bullet holes scattered throughout his body.
Where you from, bud? Right here.
Car 140.
You said you got a chest seal? Yeah.
Jesse is experiencing a pressure imbalance in his chest cavity, meaning his lungs could collapse at any moment. With Jesse in the hands of paramedics, the deputies shift their focus to the next critical task, piecing together what had happened. With this in mind, Deputy Tinch wastes
Guys,
no
make
time
sure to hit that
turning
like
to
button.
question the only witness present, Jesse's girlfriend, Alyssa Blackburn.
Hey, what happened?
I was down the street walking my dog and they shot him.
Who shot him?
I don't know.
Did you find him like this?
Yeah, I just had to kick in the back door because nobody was knocking.
So do you live here?
Yeah,
Who is that gentleman to you?
it's my boyfriend.
Are you the one that called 911?
No.
Who called 911? Because it was a female.
I told no one to take a shot.
Why are you lying to me? You understand me? Stop. Don't start lying to me. You understand what's standing there? I need
I
proof.
know you did it. What are you
Then go tell me you didn't call.
You're gonna get me shot out here. You realize that? We're Montclair. It's my life too.
What's your last name?
Blackbird. I don't think you realize that I'm risking and calling y'all for real.
Right away, Deputy Tinch grew suspicious after noticing a flaw in Alyssa's account of the 911 call. However, considering the chaos of the moment, he knew it was possible she could be in shock and that her memory was distorted. But unbeknownst to the deputy, Alyssa would go on to provide more misleading statements, making her story even more suspicious. What's worth noting is that situations like these can be especially traumatizing for everyone involved, including those watching at home, just like you. If you've ever felt that you need help with mental health, you should know that there are always people you can reach out to. That's why I'd like to thank BetterHelp, the sponsor of today's video. I've partnered with them to help provide you with an easy and simple solution to therapy. Therapy has helped me overcome my anxiety, manage my stress levels.
But the glass, was it broken?
And he was not bleeding on the ground.
Who else lives here?
This is, I don't even know whose house this is. I just got here like 2 days ago. Real shit. I swear to God, I just moved here. All my stuff's in that back bedroom, but my dog's in there.
According to Alyssa, the shooting occurred in the small window of time while she was walking her dog. But none of this would matter to her, as her boyfriend would be carried out in a stretcher unconscious.
But the glass, was it broken before you left? Was it out here when you left to walk the dog?
It.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Just step over here. Sure.
It's likely Alyssa, in this moment, believed Jesse had passed away. First responders were using what's called a soft stretcher, not too different in appearance to a body bag, used when the victim is dead. However, Jesse is still alive. He was suffering from multiple gunshot wounds and was slipping in and out of consciousness. He appeared to have been shot in the upper abdomen and leg and was in critical condition. As paramedics loaded Jesse into the ambulance, preparing to take him to the hospital, deputies could finally give Alyssa their full attention, as she was the only witness so far who could give them a lead. But soon, officers would begin to suspect that Alyssa wasn't the innocent victim she portrayed herself as.
I don't know, honey. I'm sure he's talking to us, so yes, because he just gave us a bunch of information. Okay.
I don't want nobody to see me. Oh my God.
See you, okay?
Okay.
Let's call your parents, okay?
Due to Alyssa's seemingly frantic condition, deputies were unable to get any more information from her beyond what she had already recounted. So in an attempt to make sense of the situation, deputies on scene began sharing the information they had gathered, and they quickly started to notice some intriguing details.
So I wonder if earlier it was a drive-by, this was Target House, and then maybe somebody came back. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they're casing dogs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but her time frame is way off, bro. That's the problem. Is she's like, I asked her who called. She's like, not me. I'm like, it was a female, honey. She was like, okay, I called. And then I said, stop fucking lying to me. This is serious. She's saying that she left to go walk the dog, came home to this. And the time frame is not 4 hours ago. Because she's saying she heard the shots.
So it wasn't the...
I guarantee you it was.
We can find some cameras.
Clearly, Alyssa's story wasn't adding up, and despite her exaggerated crying, officers were growing more convinced that she might have somehow been involved. But without definitive evidence to prove her role in the crime, these suspicions would remain as just that, suspicions, for now. So, officers, determined to find something concrete, would begin searching the neighborhood.
So
That's
true.
when Deputy Brissette encountered a neighbor who would claim to have seen everything.
I heard 2 gunshots about this block this morning, and I saw a little black car. But come and go, come back. You know, I don't know if they had anything to do with it, but it was like they just took off from right over here.
Did you hear some gunshots?
Yeah, I heard 4 of them.
Over here?
I just seen a black boy and a white boy just get in the car, and I seen the white boy come out with a gun in his hand.
What kind of vehicle?
It's like a beat up, old school looking Toyota Camry. And he came out the door, he said, I told them just don't play with me. Was it a black boy or a white boy that got shot?
White guy got shot.
Ooh,
The one that lived there.
Tattoos.
Yeah.
Yeah, they always going back and forth.
With different people?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Have you ever seen that car in the area before, that white guy?
Always there.
The camera's always there?
Yeah.
What these witnesses just revealed was critical. According to them, shortly before the shooting, a beat-up Toyota Camry pulled into the driveway of Alyssa's house. 2 men stepped out, one white, one black, and made their way towards the home. Additionally, one witness noticed something even more alarming. The white male was armed, and moments after they entered the house, gunfire erupted, echoing throughout the neighborhood. With this new information at hand, deputies could finally narrow their focus to 2 prime suspects, who for now would remain unidentified. As for Alyssa, her role in the investigation was still unclear. It still made no sense why she felt the need to lie about her story. And given Alyssa's emotional state, it was impossible to get anything valuable out of her. So her parents were allowed on the scene to help her calm down. In the meantime, deputies would notice the biggest flaw in Alyssa's story yet.
She was in that fucking house. So she did it? No. First, they got a witness saying that they observed a white male run out of the house with a gun. Oh, okay.
This house is not just 2 days lived in.
Right.
The people that live there.
Right.
So who are they?
This deputy just picked up on a very important realization. The house Alyssa claimed she moved into with Jesse only 2 days ago looked well lived in, contradicting her entire story. With this new suspicious clue, Deputy Davidson devised a genius solution to finally determine if she was just an innocent witness or if she had a bigger role in the shooting.
If I ask this lives here and she says no, she's lying. Why would she lie? Okay, I'm just gonna go for it. Does anybody else live here with you and Jesse?
I don't know who was here, who don't, because there's people here all in and out all the time. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's a dude named, I mean, he sleeps on the couch sometimes, I guess. I don't know. Because he was like, I've been ready to stay here because he stayed in tip. But the way they were talking, it sounded like he just got here. You know what I mean? Like, they haven't been there that long.
Alyssa finally cracks, admitting that one of Jesse's friends was living in the house with them. This is important because he could potentially be another witness to the shooting or even a suspect. Deputy Davidson would go on to press Alyssa for more information about this friend, but to no avail. And with nothing else to go on, deputies reached a dead end in their investigation. So far, they knew that
So what's everybody
unidentified
doing?
men had carried out the shooting of Jesse and fled the scene in a black Toyota Camry.
I hope
They
you
also
guys are having a
discovered
good
that others
night.
had been living in the house with Alyssa and Jesse, opening up possibilities for even more witnesses and suspects. Lastly, Alyssa's account of events had proven quite unreliable due to her frantic condition. So with the on-scene investigation at its end, Jesse clinging to life in the hospital, and Alyssa the only immediate witness, the next move was clear. Take Alyssa to the police station for a formal interrogation and get to the bottom of whatever she's hiding. An hour later, Alyssa and her mom would be transported to the police station and placed inside an interrogation room while detectives gathered all the evidence from deputies. Alyssa doesn't know it yet, but this interrogation would go far worse than she could have ever imagined.
There's no reason you have to talk to us by yourself. There's a camera in here. There's audio in here. You hear everything.
Yeah.
There's no reason you have to talk to us by yourself.
You're right.
Alyssa realizes she's being recorded and immediately makes her mom aware. It's clear this isn't her first time in an interrogation room. Unfortunately for her, the cameras would turn out to be the least of her worries. Detectives would walk into the room with a clear plan in mind. Figure out why Alyssa lied. If they can press her on the details, she might slip, giving them a real shot at actually solving the case.
David Preston, you know David? How do you know him?
Experience.
Experience?
Yeah.
I got in trouble. Only 2 times I've been in trouble. I didn't want to be late.
I got you. Well, I'm investigating Martinez. I work with David, so I know. Yeah. That being said, we want to get some information as far as like how long you guys been living there, who lives there.
2 days, 2-3 days. We just got there. If I had my phone, I can't exactly put it where. Let me get my phone. I know, but it wasn't in. I can't remember where it was, but
Okay. And the only reason I'm asking is because, like I said, we have to get a search warrant in order to get the house.
Okay.
So once we get into the house and we look around, if something's missing, like his cell phone,
Yeah.
then maybe we can possibly start tracking it and find it. So,
No, I'm not going to question you at all.
so that's why I was asking, I'm not asking like to pry, but maybe something's missing and maybe we can track it and be like,
I know y'all are just trying to help for real. I'm not that type of person. I know y'all are just trying to help.
okay.
Alyssa has to be feeling the pressure at this point. She's told her version of events several times by now. And
Do
yet,
I?
investigators keep asking the same questions. Perhaps that's why, after an entire afternoon of speaking to law enforcement, she finally gives them something substantial.
All right, so it's just you and Jesse that live in that house?
No,
Yeah, Purple Bic River. That's awesome. How are you, River? Good to see you. Where are you chatting from? I'm in Ohio.
You ever seen the house? But the whole house is like trashed. I tried to clean it up and I'm all before, so kind of stuff like that, because I don't know where to go. But, there's a dude, I think, in pressure water. I know because he sleeps on the couch, and I know he was getting help from somebody, the dude who lives there, I guess, around a regular, trying to get off of drugs.
Okay. Is it a black male, white male?
He's white.
Okay.
Yeah, he's tall. He's real tall. He's like, real tall to me. I'm like 5 foot.
Alyssa confirmed that 2 other people lived in the house, noting that individuals are constantly coming and going, a detail that could suggest drug activities considering her previous statements and frantic behavior earlier. But most importantly, she mentions one of the roommates by name. If investigators can track him and the other roommate down, they may not have to rely solely on Alyssa's version of events, as it's obvious she hasn't been telling the whole truth. So the
With a
detective
child
continues to
lock? What do you
question Alyssa
mean?
in hopes of extracting another
Like
name.
that?
Start from
It's not really a child lock. You mean the
I
guard?
woke up on the couch and he was on the couch across from me. And Jesse was sitting in his chair.
Yeah.
Living room. I called my mom and dad because I was supposed to be over there. There's voicemail to see him saying that he called me. I don't remember inside tub. Yeah, but the other dude that lives there, he wasn't there. She was supposed to be going to get a hotel room with a girl. Then unfortunately, he hasn't been there.
Who's that?
I think his name's.
Okay.
It starts with. Yeah, but he wasn't there at all.
Alyssa doesn't realize it yet, but with the other roommate's name obtained, the investigation has already taken a sharp turn. The detective's top priority is no longer just her story. It's tracking down the roommates she previously lied about who could be key witnesses to the shooting. But before they could get to that, Alyssa and her mother would share one more major detail from the morning of the shooting.
We go to my new house where we're building because we're moving into it. We just closed on it. So we go over there. She had somebody else come and get her to go through her paperwork for work and stuff like that because we're moving. And then I don't know who it was.
It doesn't don't work it out.
Yeah, I
with
don't
the
know.
FedEx and stuff like that. And then I got.
This person come pick you up. Did you call them to come pick you up, or they showed up?
It's a friend.
Yeah, I usually break it off too.
No, like that, you know what I'm saying? Jesse doesn't like anybody to know where we stay at all because what he does, and obviously y'all know what he does, you know what I'm saying? Because I told the police. I don't know if y'all talked to the police yet. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And,
What does he do? Sell drugs?
allegedly.
Oh, yeah. What's
I don't
important?
even know if I just used that right. Yeah, he sells drugs. He sells drugs.
And what kind of car did this person pick you up?
That doesn't even have the emblems on it.
Did you see it?
I didn't.
Yeah, it was black.
Like it's spray painted?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It was.
I know it was black, though. I don't.
Like old Toyota or something like that?
It was definitely a small sedan.
It's a sedan. I think it's a sedan car, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, that's
I think it's 4-door.
Alyssa's mother just described the same car that witnesses saw fleeing the scene, a black Toyota Camry. But what's even more crucial is Alyssa's own admission. She was in that very car after being picked up by a so-called friend. With this insight, detectives now have a major person of interest, whoever was driving that black Camry. Now their top priority is clear. Identify this man.
Yeah.
What's his name? The guy that come and got you?
I don't know him. That's what I'm saying.
Well, how'd you call him?
Jesse, I didn't call him. His husband didn't call him.
Oh, he just showed up at the house?
Yeah, my brother knows him, and Jesse knows him, and all kind of stuff like that. Like, he comes around all the time. I don't associate myself with people that he does. I'm not allowed to even be at the house by myself.
Is he white or black?
He's white, for sure.
Can you describe him to us?
He's kind of ghetto.
No, he's ghetto. He's got tattoos.
Yeah.
You can tell he's been to jail.
20s, 30s?
At least, like, his late 20s.
Despite the vague description, detectives can now confirm the driver of the black Camry is a white male in his late 20s with tattoos. Combined with all the other information, these details are enough for detectives to begin searching. But before detectives wrap up Alyssa's interview, they would have to deliver the tragic news of what happened to Jesse.
I did just get off the phone with the doctor's office, and he did not survive.
There isn't anything happening in this chat. No, the chat's dead as fuck, but I'm just watching this. Well, I'll just do my meditation and practice my music. Alright, Mark.
Jesse Gahagan had died. Alyssa seemed truly upset at this news, even though she almost certainly expected his death, as detectives would come to find out eventually. But while it's not officially confirmed, all signs point to one chilling reality. This is, most likely, all an act, and it would be revealed soon.
Yeah, we can get you out of here. Raise your right hand.
Somebody killed her. What?
Yeah, I called the police. I tried to save his life. I tried to make him do better, bro. I tried. I'm the only one who can think about him. No, I'm being serious. You don't think. Don't let nobody. I'm the only one who called the police when he overdosed. Try studying his mom and dad. All by myself.
Alyssa would continue this frenzy until detectives had to end the interview. Even though she seemed genuinely upset over Jesse's passing, detectives would soon find evidence suggesting otherwise. Nevertheless, the stakes were now higher as this had escalated into a murder investigation. At this point, detectives still weren't sure exactly what Alyssa was hiding, but the interviews that followed would begin to reveal the truth.
What's up, Miss? Good, how are you? I have Investigator Alvarez, the one that you ignored last night. Well, I got my text.
This is one of Jesse and Alyssa's roommates. It's unclear how investigators first located him, but what is known is that he was initially reluctant to cooperate, ignoring multiple calls and texts from detectives. Perhaps he was hesitant to get involved, but when he finally agreed to an interview, he would deliver the biggest bombshell yet.
All right, man. So let's start from the very beginning, okay? Now, I know before you came in here, you said he knows who did it and who he can get us hooked up with that person and everything else because he tried catching up with you at Tom Thumb yesterday. So, before we get into all the details, who is that person that actually pulled the trigger? It's Jacob Colville. Okay. Who was the black guy that was there with him? I've never seen him before in my life. Okay. If you were shown a picture of him, would you be able to possibly recognize him? Should be able to. Okay. How long have you known Colville? Colville, I met back in 2018 in Walton County. He was we were in the same little pod together in Walton County.
Finally, thanks to the roommate, detectives have identified the white man with the gun, 29-year-old Jacob Colville, the same so-called friend Alyssa and her mother described earlier. But to the detectives' surprise, the roommate had even more to reveal.
Colville showed up with his two kids in the car and got out and started an altercation with Jesse. And this is all over a female. This is all over a girl. What's her name? Alyssa. Background. I guess Colville was in love with his girlfriend or something. I'm not even sure if the girl liked it. If she liked either of them or not. And I thought they were supposed to be friends. But no, as soon as the girl comes out of the house and says Jesse's inside, they didn't hesitate to, they went right inside my house. And they go down the hallway and they looked through the first room, looked through the second room, and I'm at this point, I'm playing stupid. I'm like, what's going on, guys? And I don't know what's going on. I wasn't watching. I did not have my head turned down the hallway, but there was two gunshots, and I hear screaming. There's two gunshots, and then by the time I look down the hallway, I see Colville backing up, like with the guns on Jesse, and Jesse looked like he had blood right here, maybe like the stomach, the upper, the chest, or the shoulder. And even when he was on the ground, he shot another couple rounds up.
Oh, my elbow hurts.
Yeah, I can't even tell you. Whenever they
A lot of mods in here.
Went out the front door, they took off. What happened to that DVR? I can show it to you. Do you have it? Yes, sir. Okay. Yeah, I noticed.
What the roommate just revealed to detectives is everything they need to crack this case. It appears that Jesse's murder stemmed from a long-standing conflict that began in an altercation between Jacob and Jesse, likely during the drive-by incident reported earlier that morning, followed by Jacob returning an hour later to fatally shoot Jesse. Meanwhile, Alyssa not only fabricated her entire version of events, but the whole altercation centered around her. According to the roommate, she was in a love triangle with Jesse and Jacob that turned deadly. It's likely that Alyssa had grown fed up with Jesse before orchestrating the shooting with her friend, or perhaps lover, Jacob. This finally explains why Alyssa had been lying all along. She wasn't just a witness, she was an accomplice to murder. Fortunately, the roommate had the undeniable evidence to bring the killer trio to justice. This incredible stroke of good fortune would continue when the roommates successfully identified Jacob's accomplice from a photo lineup of known offenders. He was 44-year-old Lawrence Bonner Jr. The Escambia County Sheriff's Department quickly launched a statewide manhunt, alerting police to stations and the public to be on the lookout. Not long after, authorities would make a critical discovery. The black Toyota Camry had been found underneath the mobile highway bridge over 11 Mile Creek, burned down to the frame. While the search for the assailants continued, detectives wanted to solidify their case against Alyssa, so they would bring in the other roommate she mentioned earlier, and he would reveal crucial details about Alyssa's sinister role in her boyfriend's murder.
That little black Toyota Camry or Avalon or whatever it was, you know, the car they showed up in? Yeah. Whose car is that?
I think it's cool.
He burned it.
You what?
He burned it.
Did he?
No. Yeah. So do you remember any of the conversation that was going on in the house? Like when they come back, you told them that Jesse's hiding in the back, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. What was being said after that?
Nothing. They were so quiet. They were just creeping through the house, looking for Jesse. They didn't find him at first.
You remember seeing?
So what's up, everybody?
Who?
What's up? His girlfriend, Jesse's.
No.
When she first walks into the house and you're on the couch, you know she's holding a gun because we have the DVR.
Yeah, yes, yeah, I did notice that.
Thanks for hitting my hearts, guys.
Jesse, he said, I ain't gonna shoot you, I ain't gonna shoot you. And he was shooting the whole time. Because Jesse would say that Koval would never shoot him. Shot.
You know where Koval might be right now?
I have absolutely no idea, man.
We already have one of the three. So.
Oh, dude?
Yeah.
One of the three?
There's another person that helped them out later.
Really?
At this point, detectives had multiple statements from both roommates that not only implicated Alyssa, but also discredited her alibi of being somewhere else at the time.
This one's kind of
Combined
boring.
With video evidence showing her
I can't
holding
even
a
lie.
gun inside the house before the shooting, there was no denying that Alyssa was certainly
But now I
involved
just feel like
in the
I've watched
murder of Jessica
most of it.
Ann.
There's like 5 minutes left.
While detectives were wrapping up the roommate's interview, one of the killer trio, Lawrence Bonner, was arrested after deputies surrounded his residence. He was brought into the interrogation room directly across from this one. Detectives didn't waste any time with Bonner and would immediately confront him with video evidence to make him give up Jacob's location.
We want to know why he reached out to you, what he told you, because we already know you participated there. We know you didn't pull the trigger. But at this point, you literally have one opportunity to talk about this, otherwise you weren't. And I'm going to be very straight with you.
And if you want to see the video?
Yeah, we'll shoot the video if you want to see it.
I'll show it.
Go ahead. You text,
They just asked if I wanted it.
Perfect.
How is this going to help me, though, man? Well, because you didn't pull the trigger. And I see your face in there. But you acting like, what the going on? I'm still going to end up going to jail. You are going to go to jail, but the difference is whether if you decide to be honest and to help out, and then hopefully the courts will show leniency that you've helped out and you've been honest, that ship went down fast or however it went down. But not saying nothing, that video makes you look guilty as hell, bro.
That's cute. You ready?
He looking for him, ain't found him yet. Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh, he dropped his pistol. Trying to get him. He's like, what the? Here, hold this gun. There you go. Now give me that gun. There you go. Oh, let me go ahead and finish him off right here. Snap. Snap.
No, wait, he's not done yet, but.
Oh, shit, my gun. Let me get it. Oh, damn. Oh, let me give him one more, which he did right there.
So now you know we're not bullshitting. Good time.
Hey, don't talk about this, man. And not talk to y'all.
Now that Bonner understands the gravity of his situation, he agrees to share everything he knows with the detectives, starting with what the three of them did to Jesse.
I really don't know, but you know him by sight. I seen him around. You know, he offered me a ride. I took the ride, right? Yeah, we put up at the house. The girl in the car, the girl, like, she was just like saying that the dude was something about the busting the windows or some shit like that, though. And then old girl, she's knocking on the door trying to get in. Yeah.
And then she comes back to the car, and she throws something in the car, and then she goes and walks her little dog. And then the rest of it's self-explanatory. We see the shots that happen and all that. Y'all walk back outside, and y'all get in the car. And where's the girl? Does she get in the car with y'all?
Yeah, don't man know.
Okay.
Bonner had just admitted his role in the shooting, going so far as to confirm that Alyssa had been present the entire time. Under pressure from the video evidence, Bonner would eventually confess something even more damning. He had provided Jacob with the gun used to shoot Jesse. With that admission, Bonner officially became an accomplice to murder. Investigators would wrap up Bonner's interrogation and book him into jail. One member of the killer trio was down, 2 more to go.
Thanks,
A
Berber.
week later, on November 5th, authorities tracked down Jacob Colville in Eustis, Florida, attempting to evade capture disguised in a wig, glasses, and makeup. But his cover didn't last long. An officer recognized him, initiated a traffic stop, and took him into custody. When finally apprehended, Colville was found with a loaded handgun and drugs in his car. He would reportedly state, "I don't regret it," when inquired about the murder. As for Alyssa, a warrant for her arrest was issued, and she was quickly apprehended, held in county jail without bond. While the killer trio's exact motives remained unclear, investigators determined that Colville, Blackburn, and Bonner were driven by a mix of personal vendetta and criminal intent. Their actions were likely tied to drug dealings and internal betrayals within their circle, leading them to see Jesse Gahagan as a liability that needed to be eliminated. Nearly 2 years later, in June 2024, Colville was sentenced to life in prison for the first-degree premeditated murder of Jesse Gahagan. Meanwhile, Lawrence Bonner and Alyssa Blackburn were also charged as principals to first-degree murder. As of this writing, both remain in jail awaiting trial. If convicted, they too will likely face life in prison without the possibility of parole.
Alright, here's the deal. You're being charged for murder. I never put my hands on you again.
This is 37-year-old Nicole Woodard. Just 48 hours ago, police discovered her husband, Daniel Rayburn, brutally beaten and deceased in the yard of his own home.
Neighbors said that they heard some subjects arguing and possibly one gunshot last night.
At first, detectives believed this tragedy was the result of a robbery, but they would be horribly wrong. As the weeks-long investigation began, detectives would uncover a toxic relationship and a twisted conspiracy with Nicole at the very center of it all.
Whose DNA is going to be on that gun? Now's the time you need to tell me, because there's not going to be another opportunity.
On July 4th, officers in Dublin, Georgia received a disturbing call. A passing motorcyclist reported seeing a motionless body on the front lawn of a nearby house and urgently requested a welfare check. When first responders arrived at the scene, it quickly became clear the man was already beyond saving.
How y'all doing?
The blood come across his arm right there. He's laying like somebody he was attacked or shot or something.
As first responders took a closer look, the disturbing condition of the man's body became clear. His skin was covered in bruises, insects crawled across his face, and most troubling,
What's up?
a gunshot wound was clearly
Hassan?
visible at the back of his head. Even more telling was the stiffness of his body, clearly indicating he'd been dead for several hours. To the officers on scene, one thing was immediately clear. This was a homicide, and they needed to figure out who this man was and why he was so brutally killed. Luckily, it wouldn't take long before officers began uncovering crucial details.
Do we even know we don't know his name, do we?
Yeah, we ran it. That's as far as that.
Okay.
We haven't positively identified him.
26 radio. Off that 28 that was ringing at this location, we'll come back to.
I'm good. Just chilling.
The victim was quickly identified as Daniel Rayburn, a 40-year-old father and the homeowner himself. With this in mind, officers would approach Daniel's neighbors, who would reveal information that would prove crucial to solving this case later on.
Ow, okay, I gotta move. I'm trying to hit my bowl, but like...
Have y'all been home all day?
All day.
Been to the grocery store. Have y'all heard anything over there? No.
Like today?
Does he live by himself or do you know?
A lady lives there. Lady lives there.
There's a man deceased in her yard.
He what?
Yeah, he's dead right there.
In her yard?
Yeah.
Oh, my
Is he black?
daughter said there was somebody arguing
Last night. He said, what you calling him? He called me another one. She said, Mom, it wasn't firecrackers. She said it was a gun. Come here. You see his body?
Oh, talking about right here near the court?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
This lady lives there with him.
I mean, she can't, that's the same lady that came.
Of course, her name is Nicole. Nicole? Yeah. Is she younger or older? She's younger than us.
Oh my God.
43, so she might be in her early 30s, early to mid 30s. Who found him? Some passerby just come by. He's been there for a while. Later across the road, heard some arguments over here, and about 1 a.m. heard one shot. There's supposed to be a female that resides here by the name of Nicole. White female.
You know.
See if she's inside.
Yes. We'll knock on the door and then see if it's unlocked. Then we do a welfare check.
Officers didn't know who Nicole was yet, but she would become a very familiar figure
Yeah, I'll
over the
help
coming
you.
days.
Let me see
Without
it.
wasting any time, officers moved to search Daniel's home, and what they would find inside would soon blow the case wide open. But before we continue, it's worth noting that situations like these can be extremely distressing, not only for those directly involved, but also for anyone following along at home, just like you. If you've ever
Hang
felt
on,
like you
guys,
need
give me
help
just
with
1
mental
second.
health,
I gotta
you should
unplug
know
this.
that there are always people you can reach out to. That's why I'd like to thank BetterHelp, the sponsor of today's video. I've partnered with them to help provide you with an easy and simple solution to therapy. Therapy has helped me overcome my anxiety, manage my stress levels, and become confident enough to build a team that helped grow this channel into over 2 million subscribers. Thank you guys
There we
so
go.
much, by the way. The biggest problem I found with therapy is that you usually have to go through a lot of therapists before finding the one that's right for you. BetterHelp makes this easy. With their 30,000 licensed therapists, BetterHelp will match you with someone who understands your needs the best and gives you a safe space to talk. And if it's not right the first time, you can switch therapists as many times as you want. No hard feelings. So if you're struggling, consider joining BetterHelp. Start fresh any day of the year with BetterHelp. Click the link in the description or go to betterhelp.com/DrInsanity and get 10% off your first month of therapy. With that said, let's get back to the investigation. Another victim, or even someone dangerous hiding inside.
There's the door locked. Hold on. Police department.
Police department.
Police department. Alright, so females gone. You got a female now?
Clear.
All we know is it's a white female by the name of Nicole. Right here.
Suitcase right there.
Nicole Woodard.
Fortunately for officers, the house turned out to be empty, with no visible signs of violence or struggle inside. However, they did uncover one crucial clue, a letter revealing Nicole's full identity. Brenda Lee Nicole Woodard, Daniel's wife. This discovery immediately opened up new leads for investigators, but officers were about to catch
What's up,
another
guys?
clue.
How are you guys
One
doing
of the
tonight?
paramedics on the scene would recall encountering a woman with the exact same name just hours earlier.
What y'all know about it?
I don't think the neighbors saying that they heard subjects arguing last night and a possible one gunshot.
Has she been for you or?
Yeah, they said it's supposed to be a white female staying with them. First name by Nicole. We went in and cleared it. Nobody ain't in there, but it's a letter in there with her name on a piece of paper with Nicole Woodard on it.
That name, we just picked up a person at Applebee's with the same name, 37 years old.
Had a seizure, throwing up,
According to the paramedic, 37-year-old Brandeline Nicole Woodard had been working at a nearby Applebee's when she suffered a seizure and was rushed to the ER earlier that day. To detectives, this timing felt a little too convenient. Nicole's medical emergency occurred just hours after Daniel's brutal murder, potentially giving her an alibi to distance herself from the crime. If this was, in fact, Nicole's plan, it wouldn't work out very well. Officers were now able to easily locate her at the hospital and question her regarding the actions leading up to Daniel's death. Since her injuries were minor, she was quickly transferred to the station for questioning.
Did he have any friends that came over to visit?
Once in a blue moon, we'd go over and hang out with Tim and Sylvia, but we hadn't seen them in a couple of months.
But other than that, you can't tell me anything else that you might know? Because he was out in the yard when he was found in the yard this afternoon before he called, about the time after they called you. He was found out in the yard.
Nobody called me.
I mean, how did they get in contact with you?
The officer showed up at the hospital.
Well, I'm saying you got in contact. They got in contact with you. Okay. So, other than that, you hadn't seen him none before that.
I hadn't seen him at all today.
Even though Nicole insisted she had no idea what happened to Daniel that night.
No, I'm not asleep. I'm watching this video.
Different story. Her shaky voice and uneven answers.
Come on, don't start fucking lying, dude.
She seemed on edge, uncomfortable, and far from natural.
And yeah, sometimes I do sleep. Just not on here.
Either Nicole was genuinely shocked to learn that Daniel was killed, or she was hiding something. This detective strongly suspected the latter and intended to find out exactly what Nicole was holding back.
And you don't know anybody that might have been he's had problems with or giving him problems, anything like that? No. How was he on the job? I mean, he had problems on the job, anything like that? Did you know if, I mean, we don't know if anybody actually done anything to him or whether he might have just fell and passed out or whatever. If I asked you how much did he drink last night?
I don't know.
Well, you said you drank a bottle.
I was drinking last night.
What was he drinking?
He was drinking beer, sir.
Have he ever drunk alcohol to the point where he would fall out?
Yes, I told you. But he hadn't drank like that since. I mean, he might drink 2 or 3.
Well, that's all. That's it. Is anything that you tell him?
According to Nicole, she and Daniel had been drinking the night before when a verbal argument escalated into a physical altercation. However, she still insisted that he was alive and well when she left. Ultimately, detectives weren't able to get any useful information from Nicole and had no choice but to let her go. However, unbeknownst to Nicole, this was only the beginning of a very long week.
What's up,
Back at the crime
Sanaya?
scene, officers continued collecting evidence to determine who had been at the home at around 1 a.m. Now, with a search warrant in hand, officers moved into Daniel's home, hoping it would hold the evidence they desperately needed.
I had a lot to do with that. I know the pastor out there, Danny, he said he's been counseling them.
Well, he's been having a problem with what she said. He told us everything we do.
Looks like she cleared her stuff out. Yeah, that's what I ain't seen no female stuff in there.
They got listed as leggings. It's got listed as.
But either way,
Shorts and capris, leggings, comfort fits, pants.
like I said, the place ain't tore, ain't no blood nowhere, except out there.
Unfortunately for officers, no evidence was found inside the home. With that in mind, officers expanded their search to the property outside, and that's when they made a critical discovery.
Did I? Good.
Hey,
Glad I did.
let's get the dread.
Yeah, not early.
A severed dreadlock was found just feet away from where Daniel was killed. The hair clearly didn't match Daniel or Nicole's hair type, confirming that someone else besides Nicole was present that night. Detectives now needed to identify who this unknown person was and figure out if Nicole might know who he is. But while detectives were finishing up their search at Daniel's home, his family arrived at the scene and officers had to break the tragic news.
How's it going? Can I help y'all with something? Yeah, this is my son. Hey, Mr. Dick. How's it going? Going. Doing all right? Yeah, I remember you, but I can't remember your name right now. Matthew all that. We had pacifier, see somebody laying down, and they called me out here, and that's when I seen him. Was he married or anything? He was living with a woman. What was that woman's name? Nicole Water. What to call poison peach. Excuse me.
Although the family's comments about Nicole were somewhat vague, one thing became clear. Daniel and Nicole likely had a deeply troubled relationship, but suspicions alone weren't enough, and officers needed solid evidence if they were going to identify Daniel's killer. Before wrapping up for the day, investigators would review surveillance footage from the
What's
neighbors
up,
across the
Lola?
street and
Cool.
spotted Nicole leaving in her dad's car earlier that morning. Additionally, when police analyzed Nicole's phone records, they discovered that she had placed a call shortly before Daniel's murder. With suspicions now firmly centered on Nicole, investigators began questioning her acquaintances to find out what they knew about her troubled, deteriorating relationship with Daniel and potential involvement in his death. That's when they first heard the name Misty Edge, a friend of Nicole's who, as it turned out, had received a visit from her just hours after the murder.
Mine's just so hella back up. Mine is like, they ain't gonna buy it, are they?
No, they ain't
Gotta
gonna
like tell John and them to come around. Hang on just a second. How are you?
I'm good.
This is Misty Edge, Nicole's friend and co-worker. She reached out to police claiming Nicole had shown up at her house early the previous morning, acting strangely and carrying several bags. When detectives arrived at Misty's house, they never expected the shocking details she was about to share.
Okay, well, she messaged me the other night. It was a ring club and I said, yeah, that he had been beating on her and stuff. She called me around 5 o'clock that morning. She said she was very confused, that she didn't know what was going on, that front door was open, that his car was still crunk, everything. That
The door was open?
Yeah. We come back and she felt she was still drunk. She fell asleep on the couch. And I really feel like she was coming off of something. You ain't just gonna sit here and make yourself shake for no reason.
Right.
I really feel like she was trying to hide something from me.
This description of Nicole's demeanor sounded eerily familiar to how she behaved in the interview room earlier. According to Misty, Nicole was visibly shaking, nervous, and clearly on edge, as if she was hiding something. Whatever Nicole had seen or knew clearly made her unstable, possibly explaining her sudden seizure and fainting earlier that day. But what detectives quickly realized was that Misty herself knew far more than she initially let on, and for reasons of her own, she decided to drop the biggest bombshell yet.
Let me ask you this. When did she tell you about Daniel?
She told me that she had made a phone call.
And what?
Get rid of that. She also said she wants him dead, but then she don't want him dead. She walks in my front door and was like, Misty, hit me in my eye. I said, what? Hit me in my eye. I said, no, I'm not doing that. Because that's not me. I don't have nothing. I have no record. Like, I've been good my whole life. So no, that's not me. She said she needs an alibi.
Detectives now had a testimony supporting their suspicions that Nicole was at the house around the time Daniel was killed. Even worse, Nicole supposedly made some phone calls to, quote, take Daniel out. Not only had she likely witnessed the murder, but she may have even coordinated it. It was time to find Nicole. This time, there would be no walking away.
How are you?
The next day, investigators set up a meeting with Nicole at her sister's house, prepared to see just how much her story would hold up under pressure. The goal was to pressure her into revealing the names of the people she called that night, and what exactly she had told them.
Alright, here's the deal. You know why we're here?
Yes, ma'am. They, unfortunately.
What are we here about? Daniel and him not being here anymore. And y'all suspect because of the fact that me and him have been fussing and fighting and stuff so much lately that I may have had something to do with it, and I swear I don't. I mean, I told him at times, you're going to keep on beat your ass or some shit like that, but I swear I've never put my hands on him. The furthest I've done is I pushed him backwards. I've never put my hands on him, and I never would. He's the one that beat the crap out of me back in November. I was in Wings.
Although detectives hadn't openly accused Nicole of anything yet, she immediately began defending herself, almost as if she knew suspicion would inevitably fall on her. Her husband had just been brutally murdered, yet Nicole seemed less concerned with helping the investigation and more focused on clearing her name.
Has anything been physical since then? No. I mean, we screamed and hollered at each other a little bit and sent some nasty messages back and forth. The thing with us, I mean, if we were not curring at each other, there was something wrong.
As Nicole painted a harrowing picture of domestic abuse, her explanation seemed carefully chosen to cast Daniel in a negative light, almost as if she had hoped investigators would see her as the victim. And while parts of her story may indeed be true, detectives sensed that she was subtly deflecting blame and possibly laying the groundwork for a future legal defense. But investigators would see right through this tactic, and it only made them push harder to uncover what Nicole was really hiding.
Ray, how did he die? You just said, we fussing and fighting. I don't know. But you just said just a second ago, while we're here, you think we need to do this. I've been told 3 different things. I've been told he may have had a heart attack in the yard. I've been told he was beat up. And I've been told that they don't know what the hell happened, just that he was found in the yard. Why do we know more? I don't. Listen to me. It's always better. And I know you talked to the detective the other day. It's true, but things have changed.
Guys, I'm gonna get off for a little bit, okay? I'll be back on in a bit.